Sharkoprion's a BattleBot that's competed in Battlebot Season 3 and 4. And so, have you ever wanted to build a mini model of him? Well, now you can, using this tutorial on how to build a cardboard model of Sharkoprion with his spinner. And let's get to the video. To build Sharkoprion, you're going to need, I'm pretty sure, some cardboard, these instructions, or you could just use some normal card, scissors, sellotape, black duct tape, gray duct tape if you want for coloring, as well as a black duct tape, a black fine line, a red fine liner, blue marker pen, red marker pen, silver marker pen, or gray marker pen, whichever one you want to do, pencil, ruler. If you want, you could use one of those to get nice circles, and also black marker pen if you want, and some means of cutting a hole, as well as a toothpick. So anyway, let's get on to building the robot and the first step. So the first thing you're going to do is copy these instructions onto a piece of cardboard. Then you're going to copy the instructions, which I already said, but basically then you're going to color the instructions, and then you're going to cut them out, and then or you can do normal card with a duct taped back, and then you can just copy the instructions on, color it, and cut it out, or basically do the exact same thing except no duct tape, and instead you're gluing it onto a normal piece of cardboard that's not white. So let's get to building the robot. So the first thing you're going to do is take both of these pieces, and you're just going to cut a toothpick-sized hole in both of them, preferably lining them up to make a nice hole and straight hole. So then you're going to take the longest strip that looks like this, so the longer one, and then you're going to take it and you're going to attach it onto this end, by taking some tape, attaching it on about like so, taking the tail, I guess you could call it, and then just attaching it on with tape, and then just folding in your tape or cutting it off, and then taking the other tail, and after bending this piece, just taking it and attaching it on about like so. Also, when I say like so, I mean practically like so, and also when I fold over a piece of tape. If your piece of tape is not long enough, just use a second piece of tape. Anyway, I'm going to cut off these little bits, and I'll be back. Also, be free to make any edits you want to. Anyway, now take some more tape. Take said tape, and you're just going to fold this piece of cardboard. I'm just going to refer to whatever material you're going to be using as cardboard, just for the purposes of this video, even though it doesn't have to be cardboard. Anyway, you're just going to fold this piece about like so. You're gonna wrap your tape on top of it, or above it, I guess, or around it, I guess you could say. And then you're going to line this piece up, and you're gonna get your tape to go over it, and then you might need to bend it over, cut it off, whichever one you want to do. Now take a fairly long piece of tape, and you're just going to attach it about there. Now you're going to take it and you're just going to wrap it around this part of the tail. Start folding it around. And when you've done this, you're going to want to have bent this about there. And if you do have any tape that's sticking off, you can always cut it off or anything. Okay, so then take some more tape, and you're just going to attach it about there, I'd say, I think. Okay, so you see this bend, you're just going to fold over your tape around here. And you're also going to practically do the exact same thing over here, about like so. Now you might need to cut off some tape. Basically take that with every single attachment we do. Okay, then take some tape and you're just going to bend this piece a bit up with alongside this little notch, I guess you could say. And then you're just going to bend it a bit up, and then you're going to just kind of fold this a bit down. You're going to take your tape and attach it onto one of these sides. I'm just going to fold it over onto this piece and practically do the exact same thing over here. Okay, so now take some more tape. Then you're practically going to do the exact same thing with this kind of notch or bend, you could say. I'm going to kind of bend this a bit, and then just going to kind of bring it back down a bit. 1 second. Phrase. Okay, so like I was saying, you're just going to then attach some tape on after you've bent this bit practically like so. You're just going to fold over your tape about like so, and then practically do the exact same thing over here. Now you are going to need to check to see if your toothpick is going to stay pretty straight with this. I'm pretty happy with that. So now take this piece and let's get on to doing this top area, or bottom, depending on how you did it. And so what you're basically going to do is just go along with the bends on this part of the robot, and basically do what you did with this part along the robot. So I'll be back once I've done that. So there we go. Now let's get to work on the little side wheel pieces and things like that. Okay, so just going to take these pieces, as well as the wheels, and you're just going to take some tape, and you just go. And before you do anything else, basically, you're just gonna take that off. And now continue. Okay, so you're just gonna wrap this around to the other end. And now take one of these and you're just gonna insert it onto the inside. And you're practically going to do the exact same thing with these pieces. 2 pieces. Okay, so now take some tape and you're just going to attach it about onto the sides, about like so. Now take some more tape. Take said tape and you're just going to attach it onto the back and fold it onto these sides. I'm not exactly sure what instructions I said were earlier. Anyway, yeah. Now practically do the exact same thing on these pieces. So I'll be back. Okay, so now you're going to do the double rolly thingy. So you're just going to take your tape and you're just going to kind of roll it into a cylinder. Focus. Sorry. Okay, so you have the tape and you're just going to basically have rolled it kind of into a cylinder, but have the sticky part outward, and you're just going to attach it onto the wheel and then onto the robot, about like so. Now take some more tape and do the rolly thingy with it, and you're just going to also touch it onto about here, I'd say. Okay, so now you have your wheels on. Take some tape. Okay, so then take some tape, attach it onto about the inside of this piece of cardboard, and you're just going to attach it about there I'd say. And then you're just going to kind of take some more tape. Take some tape, attach it onto about the frontish part of it, and you're just going to have it like about like so. Now you're just going to bend it into kind of this like guardrail kind of shape. Take some more tape. So take said tape, attach it onto about the inside of this piece of cardboard, and you're just going to make it into the guardrail shape I was talking about earlier, and you're just going to attach it on about like so. Now take some more tape and you're just going to reinforce it on the outside just attaching some tape to it. About like so, I think. Okay, so now you're practically going to do the exact same thing with these pieces. By pieces, I mean piece on this side. So I'll be back. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so now you're going to take some tape. Take some tape, attach it onto one of these circle pieces. You're going to take the other circle piece and just attach it onto the back of it. And then you're going to fully attach it on. So it was a semi-attachment basically. And you're just going to fully attach it on by just wrapping the tape over it. So now you're just going to cut off the side pieces of tape and things like that. So just about like so. Alright, okay, there we go. So now you're going to make a larger than toothpick sized hole in about the center of this circle piece, or the weapon, how you want to call it. So here's just a test spin of the weapon. Okay, there we go. So now you're just going to take your toothpick and you're just going to start taking off bits off the sides, about like so. And now you're just going to take it and you're just going to kind of insert it inwards. Okay, so there we go. Practically like so. A bit like that. Okay, so that should stay on. Okay, so now you're going to take these pieces. Now take some tape. Take some tape, just attach it onto these triangles about like so, and then you're just going to fold them over about like so. Fold over your tape about like so, and now you're just going to cut off some bits of tape if you need to. Okay, so then take some tape and you're just going to attach it onto about the bottom of this piece, and you're just going to attach it onto the top about like so. Then you're going to take some more tape and also attach it onto here to reinforce it, and that is how to build Sharkoprion. And this model looks really nice, actually, in my opinion. It's actually pretty good to size. Here to scale, this is the season 3 Kraken I made, and just to give you a nice size comparison, yeah, in the actual fight I was just checking some pictures. He's pretty tall compared to Sharkoprion. However, Sharkoprion is much longer, as you can see. About like so. So, you know, this came out pretty nicely. Now, the weapon does hit the ground easily unless you hold it by the bot by the tail, and it spins pretty well, I'd say. Not sure if the camera's picking that well up, but you can do it like this. You can have it positioned like that, like where this piece is the top piece or the bottom piece. I don't. Just depends how you draw it on. And yeah. So bye. Good day.